Ooh. Okay, so now that the ad break's over, I guess I can go ahead and say a nice Doomsday here. We are doing the Team Yell Shiny Hunt, and right now I am Horde hunting for 3 hours straight. See if I can get more than 2 shinies. I think that's what Sarcastic Jacob ended up with. But, yeah. So we're shiny hunting on this Friday evening. From now until about like 10:05 or like 9:50-ish, something like that. So we're just, using Sweet Scent a bunch of times. And horde hunting, which is one of my favorite methods of hunting, but it kind of depends on how many encounters we can find a Pokemon in. And, everything like that, so... Ooh, Meditite. Shiny Meditite would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. But, yep, that's the goal right now. Actually, I think I can take this off the... I'm just playing it right here. I have the screen capture on this particular 3DS, or 2DS, actually, not a 3DS, but... A lot of button mashing. And obviously we're finding, Pokemon to the tune of 5 per, so... Oh, Vulpix. Shiny Vulpix would be cool, too. That would probably be the one that I would prefer. I did find a shiny Vulpix on Pokemon Sleep, and that was really awesome. Loved getting one of those, honestly. Yeah, so we'll just get as many of these in as we can for the duration of the stream. Hopefully we can find more than 2. But I've also got my eyes on the chat, so say hey if you're lurking in chat. Would love to hear from you. Be doing this for 3 hours. Looking forward to seeing how that's going to go as well. I'm going to reset the music a little bit just so it doesn't run out by the time we are done streaming. Shuppet is that's the more common one. So we'll probably end up seeing a Shuppet. Maybe. I mean, I would be okay with that, though. I don't have the Shuppet family. I did get a shiny Shuppet, but that was probably one of my longer hunts. I think we went 3 or 4 times over odds on that one, I want to say. So yeah, quite a bit. I need to clean this thing. I'm just noticing. Times like these, I actually wish I wasn't left-handed because it's like I have to reach all across the touch screen. Otherwise, I have to basically like use my thumb, which I guess is okay, but I mean, it's kind of awkward for me to. Ooh, excuse me. Kind of awkward for me to do it this way because I'm not right-handed. I'm right-handed when it comes to sports. I'm definitely not right-handed when it comes to writing and whatever else. I'm also a southpaw if I were to ever get into the boxing ring for whatever reason. And as you can see, the number above the screen keeps track of it for me, so I don't ever have to like mess with it myself or manually keep track of it, which is nice. I'm glad that that's the case. Makes it real easy. Ooh, Shuppet. And yeah, my favorite Pokemon type is obviously Ghost, so, you know, seeing another shiny Shuppet wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for me, obviously. They actually removed the item from Safari because they do have Frisk sometimes, which, you know, really slows down encounters. We'll just put it that way. Hey, Super Blade. Shiny hunting on... we decided to try to see how many shinies we could get within the span of like 3 hours. So I am just shiny hunting on top of Mount Pyre, trying to get either Meditite or Vulpix would be cool, even though the spawn rate is really small. It's not as big as they are for Shuppet. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? So we'll just, you know, we'll see what we get in the span of 3 hours and just go from there. But I'm just like, you know, I'm just hanging out, playing it on this thing, so. Still takes a little bit of time to run, unfortunately. Hopefully I can get into a rhythm and kind of do this a little bit fast. Doing a Shiny Lock in Scarlet. That sounds fun. Still haven't finished my Shiny Lock in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. I need to find that and finish it. I think I was trying to catch a Growlithe, if I remember correctly. I just really wanted one. And because we already have, like, I think Hypno and some other poison types. So, yeah, I still haven't finished that. And it's been like 2 or 3 years at this point. But it happens. I'm playing it with the volume on here. Yeah, Arcanine is awesome. Plus, like, you know, you have access to like a decent amount of TMs in that game, I think. So. I am playing with the volume on just so I can hear the sparkles in case I like look away for whatever reason. So. And we've got some Gen 3 lo-fi going, so this is a perfect stream for you, Superblade. This is the kind of stream that you're just like, oh man, this is sick. So definitely got your kind of vibes written all over it, I would say. Yeah, see? I know what I'm talking about sometimes. It was awesome today too. I found a bunch of Pokemon cards that I'm going to flip either for cash or for Magic the Gathering cards because I'll just get store credit. So I'm pretty excited about that. I found them while I was looking for an important document, so it was pretty funny how today ended up, because I was definitely like just kind of figuring what I wanted to do with today, and that was kind of like my mini project. I think I'll make between like 350 to 450, depending on if they want to give me store credit. I want to see how much store credit is over cash, but maybe I'll just do cash. I don't know, because then I can have the freedom to like just save some of it and then maybe use some of it to build another deck. But I don't know. I mean, it's like I've been to that store. As far as Magic the Gathering precons, there's not really anything I want to get in terms of decks that they have, as far as I remember. But I might have an idea. I might have an idea for another one. We'll see. Oh, I love hearing the Metatite. I know you guys can't hear it because I'm putting on some lo-fi, but like the Metatite, when they appear, like their cry is just awesome, in my opinion. I really like it. But yeah, I'll make a pretty good amount that I'll just, it depends on what I want to do with it, but I'll probably just store some of it for later. Or maybe I can get them to do some in store credit and some not. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I'm undecided. I need to go to their store. It's a little bit, I think it's like 35 minutes from here. But they also have a bubble tea shop within that same area. So I need to get up there and like figure it out. I'll have to probably drop off the buy list like tomorrow. And it'll take them some days to go through it. Especially because it's like a decent amount of cards. Yeah, Bubble Tea's awesome. Boba Tea's awesome. Oh, 2 Metatite in a row. And yeah, I've got this shiny Vileplume named Safari. I caught a shiny Oddish during I think it was like Safari Zone week or something. Or like I don't remember. It's like, yeah, I think it's Safari Zone week. I think it was in 2022, I want to say. Maybe 2021. But I don't remember how long I've had this. Let me see if I can look it up really quick. Does it say? Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, that's so funny. It's exactly 4 years old today. That is hilarious. And it has adamant nature. I don't really like the adamant nature, but it's not like I'm using this competitively. That's hilarious. The fact that it's freaking exactly 4 years old today, that is crazy. I would not have guessed that. You could have given me a million guesses and Jesus, excuse me. But yeah, this shiny's 4 years old. I think Safari. Oh, I know why. So I think Safari Zone's going on this week. I want to say. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. God, remember how long Shuppet took? Super Blade? I feel like we went like 4 times over odds for that one. It was crazy. Go Safari. Yeah, Krogunk did take forever. And then we found him in, like... I know we found Krogunk in the... I want to say it was the same stream as, like, a Zubat and a Slugma. Or maybe it was Spheal and Slug... I don't remember. I know Slugma was a part of, like... something. Yeah, Shuppet took too long. And then it didn't... Yeah, that was like 3 shinies in one stream. And then, like, Shuppet didn't take that long for me to find... I think I found 2 Shuppets in Pokemon Sleep already, which is really funny. It's like, oh, you guys couldn't do that. You guys couldn't do that for me way earlier. So funny. I just got subscribed to by Joseph the Totodile fan. So if you're watching, Joseph, thanks so much for the subscribe on YouTube. Love the name. Totodile's awesome. Totodile was my first Gen 2 starter, so you gotta have love for the dial. That is for sure. Oh, and guys, thanks so much for 400 subscriptions on YouTube. Like, we're starting to really make a lot of headway. I think Cyndaquil is my favorite Johto starter, but I'm not sure. But since I've started to make a couple shorts a day, you know, especially we're still keeping with the birthday stream or the birthday requests, obviously, but I've added some Magic the Gathering, an upgrade a day keeps the pot at bay. Kind of shorts. Those have been a lot of fun to make. It's easy to make on Instagram and then just port it out through the rest. So honestly, it's been a lot of fun, and you know, thank you guys for the, you know, just sharing or just participating and sharing the love and everything. Guten Tag, you have summoned level 100 max stats, EVs, max IVs, perfect nature Totodile. That's sick. Would you say you're a sci-fi guy? I mean, I love how those 3 words rhyme. I think I like sci-fi, yeah. Are you talking about in terms of, like, movie genre? But yeah, thank you guys so much for, like... I'm hoping when life settles down... Oh, I love Star Wars, absolutely. And I'm not too familiar with Star Trek, but... You know, like I said, when things like start to settle down in my life, I would definitely love to watch Star Trek. And as far as Star Wars, I've always loved Star Wars. But yeah, it would be nice to, like I said, when life starts to settle down a little bit more, I think I'll start I'll still try to make like a Pokemon request and a Magic the Gathering related short a day. And hopefully I can get some more full-length video related content out to you guys as well. I actually have that Totodile, but I traded it to my sister to help her beat Violet DLC. Very nice. Have you seen Paul, that movie with the 2 guys? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that movie. I feel like Seth Rogen seriously in everything. But yeah, I do know that I'm gonna work on Clefable only tonight because that's part of. Yeah, I can't do the. It's like so funny, but yeah, he does have that iconic laugh for sure. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get Clefable only out soon though, because I know. So for those who don't know, JRose11 challenged his community, and basically wanted everybody to see like if they could out J-Rose him, which is just Clefable only in Generation 1. Clefable is like I don't want to spoil it for anybody. You'll just be surprised. I think you'll be surprised at Clefable's Gen 1 run. We'll just put it that way. But I did have a lot of fun making it, and I was certainly shocked by the end. We'll just put it that way. Gave up on the DLC after she killed a Mimikyu? Why did she give up? Was it a shiny Mimikyu? Hopefully not. Shiny Mimikyu is pretty dope. I'm gonna turn on the fan. Got a little desk fan that can be pointed at me, so I'll be nice and comfortable for the remainder of the shiny hunt, which, you know, we're about 25-30 minutes in, so gotta go fast. On top of Mount Pyre. Doop 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 doop. The first area in this run is the one with Katie. Let's see what we got. Is there anything in particular that you're after? Or is it just like whatever shows up, shows up? Not shiny, but she doesn't really like... she doesn't like Pokemon anymore because she killed a Mimikyu. That's... man. That's pretty crazy. I don't think I've had... no, whatever outbreak I get, I have to hunt, and even if it's weak, like Love... oh my god, I'd probably restart the run if it was Luvdisc. That would suck. I can't stand Luvdisc. I don't like Luvdisc, and I don't like Ducklet. They're both just buns. She never really liked it in the first place. Okay, well, then never mind. I guess that is what it is. Needle, 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 needle. Yeah, Vulpix. The good thing is I'll have 31 shinies at the end. Jesus! Wait, why 31? I know there's... okay, so I know there's 8 badges. I think there's 5 team star fights. And then... I don't remember. I think there's like, what, 5 other... I mean, how did you arrive on 31? You have to get a different shiny for each Elite Four member too, or... I am confuzzled. Oh yeah, I didn't realize this, Super Blade, but you asked me if I like Star Wars. I'm actually wearing a Star Wars shirt. Not that I would expect you to pick up on that. I just like realized it now and thought it was pretty funny. I'm wearing an X-Wing shirt. Because there's lots of areas, plus a Masuda hunt, and a Paradoxmon hunt, 1 shiny per area, plus 2 others. Oh, okay. Well, I suppose that makes sense. It's your shiny lock, I mean, so... you do you. Weenie weep meep meow weenie. Ooh, Meditite. Actually, I need to go. Oop. But in battle, I cannot heal with potions or held items. Oh, yeah, because it is a Nuzlocke. It is a Nuzlocke after all. I'd really be pressing my luck a little bit if I went up and made a drink, but I kind of want to. I kind of want some iced coffee. I want some 7:30 p.m. iced coffee. It's the most important meal of the day. The good thing is that on the Switch 2, there are more spawns. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. I have not, I mean, I don't like Scarlet and Violet, but I have not experienced Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 2. I do plan on getting a Switch 2 at some point. I just don't know when. I want Pokopia. I gotta have Pokopia. Considering it's the coziest game that has possibly ever existed. I do believe you like Scarlet and Violet more on the Switch too. I may have to buy another copy of Violet, as much as I hate to say it. Because I don't know where mine is. Which sucks, because I had a shiny Annihilate with maxed out IVs and everything. So I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't know where it is. I mean, maybe while I'm like packing and everything, I'll be able to find it. But I don't know. But I've been debating and think about if I should do the DLC afterwards. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Meditite. Onion Head. I always used to call him Onion Head. If it fits, maybe we'll call him Onion Knight. That's a Final Fantasy reference. For those who don't know. I got an outbreak. Let's see who it's gonna be. I hope it's like Gibble or something. Can you get a Gibble outbreak that early? Go, Safari. Gibble doesn't spawn here. What spawns there? I mean, I'm hoping it's something cool. I hope it wouldn't be Love Disc. Does it not tell you? Hoppet, Mareep, Fletchling, Smoliv, Master Chief, Starly. I mean, Smoliv would be kind of cool. Starly, eh. Mareep would be cool too. What are outbreak? Oh, it's Mareep. Okay. Now we got something. Meow. What are the odds of you finding Mareep in that outbreak, Superblade? I know, right? Who in their right mind would turn down a Mareep? Shiny Ampharos is pretty cool. Shiny Flaffy is okay, but it's all about Shiny Mareep and Ampharos. Pretty common, actually, since it's a common Pokemon here. Well, like, what are the odds of you getting... I don't remember what the odds are without a Shiny Charm in an outbreak. Oh, you actually don't know. Okay. Well, hopefully it's, you know, hopefully it's there for you. Oh, Vulpix. I also made it. Oh, no. Oh, you made it so you don't do sandwich hunts. Okay. I got you. But phases do count. So, for example, if I get a Psyduck while hunting Mareep, that counts. Yeah. I had a feeling. I didn't think you were just going to go after the target, and if, like, you got something else shiny, you didn't, you know, you would just ignore it. It's like, no, that's... I mean, Psyduck and Golduck wouldn't be terrible, though. Because typically the first gym you do is Bug, right? Hades is the Bug type. Gym leader. Pretty sure she is. Okay, that's what I thought. Beady, beady. I also, before hunting, did Titan Cloth because with it you unlock speed boots on Koraidon. Oh, okay. You just did that with your starter, or what? Oh, with Florigato. Gotcha. Seeing the Meditite freaking spawn, or hearing the Meditite spawn is so freaking funny to me. Oops, I didn't mean to click on Shimeko. I think Shiny Golduck is too overhated. It isn't as good as Psyduck, but it's not horrible. Yeah, I think they should have switched. I think they should have switched the freaking shinies. Because then Golduck could literally be gold and a duck. I mean, Psyduck's minty blue is pretty nice. But, I mean, you should still give gold. You should still give gold to Golduck. It just makes sense. It's just good. It's just good business. It makes business sense. Crazy though. If you find Vulpix, if you find 5 Vulpix, that is 30 tails that you have to worry about. 30 of them. And if there are 9 tails, that's 45 tails you have to worry about in a horde. That's too many. That's a lot. Come on, diaper. Be a red onion head with a diaper on. Be a red onion head man with a diaper on. Oh, I'm wearing a diaper. Or whatever Disturbed said. Why isn't Vulpix named Six Tails? I don't know. I mean, it's close enough with the... You know, it's Vulpix with 6. I don't know, I'm just riffing. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Not gonna turn down an Orthworm. No way, Jose. I have to say, I think one of the funniest things that you can do in a randomizer, you have a dare. Interesting. I think one of the funniest things you can do in a randomizer is Horde Hunt, because literally you get 5 random Pokemon. And it's super funny. I might watch videos on Pokopia to see if I like it and try it for Christmas since I'm hesitant. Yeah, it is $70. That's quite a bit. Quite the investment. It is for sure. Catch a shiny 10, 10's a lot, man. I gotta find 1. And in the span of 3 hours, I need to find 3 if I want to advance to the next round. Otherwise, it's whoever caught them more quickly, and I don't really want to be... I don't want to leave it up to that chance, so I just want to try to find 3. Fine. Yeah, 3's good. I mean, it's not really a dare. It's basically like what we're doing anyways. But I mean, I guess if you want to dare me, that's cool. Why no do? Oh, I don't know. That's just what we decided on. We went through the games that we had shiny charms on and just decided to do it that way. Oh man, the fact that the Metatite keep appearing is amazing. I hope that means we're in for some red one here soon. Too bad you can only encounter those three, because any of the other ones I'm seeing in the radar would be awesome too. Man, those Metatites though. Meep, 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 meep. It's actually been a little bit since we've seen Shuppet. I got 2 shiny in Pokemon Violet. Oh, Mudbray and Psyduck. Very nice. I had a Mudbray run for me once. That really kind of pissed me off. I don't even remember how it happened either. The good thing is that if I get a Pokemon that evolves through trade or Finnison, I can use my Switch one to help. Yeah, that's true. Hey, there's some Shuppet. Meep, 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 meep. Also, how do you make Charmander in Pokemon Violet? I have no idea. I don't have my copy of Pokemon Violet. Super Blade might know. Maybe you have to trade over a Charmander or something. I'm not really sure. Like to find one. It's in Blueberry Academy in the Savannah biome. So you can just find it with the DLC or whatever. What did you shiny on in Pokemon Violet? Shiny Hunt Iron Bundle. I like that shiny because it just looks metal. Yeah, but you need to do point stuff to unlock it. I don't remember. Gotcha. Yeah, I have no idea. No, I didn't play the DLC for it. Meep, 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 meep. Dang, we're at 455 already. That's crazy. Yeah, I've got Discord. Um, trying to think of how. 'Cause you're on YouTube. Just a second. I'm gonna try to remain focused. While I find it. Copy. Ground down by a Marowak. Oops, did I mean to go there? Oh, maybe I did. Let me see if I can post it in the chat here. There you go. Should be able to get into the Discord through there. Invite should be good for like 7 days, but you know, obviously, like you can go in whenever you want. I'm gonna try to just a second. There we go. Now I can charge it just fine. And just hold it in my hand and yeah. Hey, cool. Welcome in. Gabriel is what I imagine the name you're going under is. I think you may have misspelled it, so just make sure to like change your name or whatever. And just make sure you read the rules and follow all the prompts that you need to get full access to the Discord. But thank you for joining. Means a lot. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna try to shiny hunt. I am gonna show you a picture on Discord whenever I catch shiny iron bundle. Oh, okay, cool. That sounds pretty dope. Oh, and here it goes without saying, no duplicates. Yeah, of course not. I didn't think you were gonna use duplicates anyway, so it's all good. If I get him a reap and it dies, I can't just get another. Yeah, I know. I figured as much. Figured you were going to adhere to those same kinds of rules. Ad break in about little less than 5 minutes for those who are not already subscribed and all that jazz. Not that you have to be, just giving you a warning. Oh man, I dropped my stylus. Oh, there we go. Tomorrow I'm gonna see a movie with. What are you gonna go see? Is it gonna be a wholesome family movie? Oh, Toy Story 5? Okay. I mean, hopefully it's better than what we think it will be. I heard from early reviews that it is better than 4. Okay. An encouraging sign, I would say. Okay. Metazaya. All right, well, we're about a third of the way there. 1 hour down, 2 to go. No shinies, unfortunately. Maybe we'll get super lucky and find a couple. Pivoted to YouTube. Yeah, no worries. That's fine. It'll be over in like less than an hour, or less than an hour. Wow. Less than a minute and 30 seconds. I'm more worried. I mean, I'm more like focused and worried about doing better on YouTube than I am Twitch, anyways. I just don't think Twitch like does enough. But YouTube does pretty well for those who make like shorts and, you know, stream every once in a while and whatever else. Favorite soda? Do energy drinks count as soda? No energy drinks. Okay. I really like root beer. Trying to think of, yeah, cane sugar root beer. The cane sugar Coca-Colas, like the ones that you get from Mexico. Those are really good. Those are really good sodas. Really like Zero Sugar Mountain Dew. That's pretty good. Those are probably like my top 3 or 4. Really used to like Vanilla Coke back in the day. When they had Mountain Dew Orange Livewire, like that was really good. Really sugary though. What about you, Superblade? What's your favorite? I'm a huge fan of root beer. Root beer, no! Root beer, no! Root beer! No, root beer. Coke Zero? Okay. I like cherry vanilla Coke Zero. It's got like a lot of flavor, I think. Six honey. Oh, come on, man. Shine for me, Shubbits. Somebody do it. Besides my Vileplume. Who is always shining? More onion heads. You think the sparkles on Vileplume add up time over time? Maybe, but I mean, I guess I could like put somebody else out front. Well, I do have Scyther who has like false swipe and stuff. Yeah, maybe I should just do that. Okay. Alright, I put Scyther out front. Maybe that'll do something. Yeah, maybe that'll do something. Okay. Seems like it'll go a little bit faster in that case. Yeah, it's definitely going faster. I don't think it's nearly as long of a cry either. Would you say Sun and Moon are your least favorite Pokemon games? Yeah, probably. And then right after that is probably Scarlet Violet. And then after that, it gets a little tricky. They don't have a lot of like dislike or disdain after those two games. Bam, ba-dam, bam, bam, bam. What about BDSP? Oh yeah, BDSP. I probably dislike BDS. I possibly dislike BDSP more than I think I dislike BDSP more than Scarlet and Violet. To think of it, I was just making sure I had the shiny charm because I was like, I don't think I did anything with it or deposited it or whatever. I don't even think you can. And well, yeah, you probably can in the PC, but wanted to make sure that I didn't do that because that would suck. It's like, hey, I just went through all this with no charm. No, it's there. It's definitely there. So, Yahoo! Definitely gonna eat some wings after this stream. Feeling hungry. Oh yeah, Scyther's Cry is definitely shorter than Vileplume's. Plus the sparkle, so we'll get a little bit more action out of this, I think. Oh yeah, it actually is Wingstop. That's funny. I do like Wingstop. I like Wingstop's hot honey rub wings. Just really, really delicious and flavorful. Probably go preheat the oven when this stream's about up. Maybe make some late night iced coffee. I don't have to be at work tomorrow until like 10 a.m. So. No, not really. I think it's flavorful more than spicy. I wouldn't say it's spicy, personally. Don't get it with ranch though. If you can get it with honey mustard, it's actually like it doubles down a little bit. It doesn't really double down on the honey, but it definitely like it's better than dipping it in ranch, even though Wingstop ranch is really good. I would say. Like I've tried it with ranch and I've tried it with honey mustard, and it just goes much better with honey mustard in my opinion. Oh no, I love spicy food. I'm definitely not a wimp. I've seen me and my dad at one time for my birthday. I had me and my dad eat the same flavor of wings, and he was definitely sweating. I was not. I was able to keep my composure. It was at Buffalo Wild Wings. They had a flavor called Scorpion Rum, and it was just dastardly in terms of spicy. I was holding my own though. He was definitely sweating. It was just really funny to see. But you know, I was like, I really wanted it for my birthday, and I wanted him to try it, so that's what we did. I like B-Dub's Chipotle Ranch much better than their ranch. Not that they have bad ranch. I just like their Chipotle Ranch more. Bone in or boneless? It depends. Ooh, actually, so for Wingstop, bone in or tenders. They have really good tenders. For Buffalo Wild Wings, it's hard to say. Like, I feel like I enjoy their bone-in wings more. I have to, like, really... as far as boneless, I mean, B-Dubs has okay boneless, too, but there's a local place in Indiana where I think they have really good boneless or bone-in. So... it just depends on what I'm feeling like. If I'm doing something where I don't want my fingers to get dirty or anything, then I'll get boneless. Plus, like, boneless wings are almost nuggets, which is a really funny kind of debate. Some people think boneless wings are nuggets. always thought that was... Ooh, nice. I always thought that was a funny debate. Do 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 do. Come on, Meditite, shine for me. Is cereal a soup? Doesn't a soup have to have like broth or vegetables or something? I don't like thinking of cereal that way because I can't stand soup. I'll eat the heck out of some cereal, but soup is I can't stand soup. Everybody slurps it when they eat. It's disgusting. Like I don't want to hear you eat soup. Like the last thing I want to do is hear you eat soup. Especially if you're slurping it. Like if you can eat soup quietly, like that's fantastic. Like that's totally fine. But if you're slurping soup, like I'm not eating near you. Like period. Onion head. I really hate the sound of someone eating watermelon. Oh dang, yeah. I just don't think I like the sound of somebody eating. Why I'm always chewing with my mouth closed, and if I hear somebody like chewing with their mouth open, I'm like, can you please chew with your mouth closed? And if they can't continue to do it, it's like I'll just take my plate or whatever like elsewhere. Hey, I forgot there was a camera on these things. They don't take very good pictures, but they are cameras on the 2DS. That's kind of cool. Yeah, to harken back to something I mentioned earlier, there were a few cards that I actually ended up keeping so that I could grade them at some point. I found a Dialga level X, and what was the other card I kept? Oh yeah, and a Manaphy EX that looks really cool. I kept that too. So I have that. I have a reverse foil, hollow foil Charizard, and a Empoleon. I think Empoleon level X that could be worth a lot if I get it graded. So that's what I'm gonna do. So eventually I'll get 4 cards that'll grade, but I don't really know how long that'll take. A and B, I don't know how much they'll be worth, but the Manaphy card just looks really cool. That one might just be a keep. And then depending on how the others are. But, you know, sometimes you gotta spend money to make money. I know the reverse foil, hollow foil Charizard will be worth a lot if it's graded even somewhat well. The Empoleon looks fantastic, though. That actually could be like a 9 or a 10, honestly. And if it's a 10, I mean, the last sales that have happened of those are in the thousands, so that would definitely be like, be a good nest egg, I think. Doop, 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 doop. Actually, let me look it up. I'm gonna look it up on Collector real quick while I fan through some more encounters. Should be able to do it pretty quick speeds here, even if I'm otherwise engaged. Electa, I hardly know her. Favorite candy is definitely like Sour Patch Kids or Sour Rope. Wait, what is it called? Sour Strips. Those are freaking delicious. Okay, so Empoleon level X. Yeah, raw it's about 66. But then yeah, see, like a freaking minor Jolly Ranch. Okay, Jolly Ranchers aren't bad. But yeah, like a PSA 10 hollow foil of that card. That's insane. 5.6K is what they sold for. What did the... Yeah, PSA hollow foil. That's crazy. I would probably cry if I ended up getting something like that. Then let me see what the Charizard. Let me see what the Charizard would sell for. Like 3 out of something. Might take a little while to find. But I'll keep focused on the task at hand here, because we're almost we're getting closer to 1,000. Let me see if I can find it under reverse. Okay. I think it's 3 out of like 132 or something like that. How am I gonna find it? That is the question. Because there's so many GD Charizard cards. There's just a metric butt ton of Charizard. Oh my gosh, I gotta get me some Charizard. Oh man, Charizard is my favorite. He's my favorite Pokemon. Yeah, Charizard. Just gonna keep making fun of it. I don't know. It sounds funny. At least Charizard has a good shiny. Can't say the same about friggin' Gengar, which is bogus. Charizard, the one with the most cards? Probably Pikachu. Because you got Pikachus that are wearing like silly hats and shit. I'm still scrolling to find like the Charizard that I'm Okay, yeah, see, I feel really stupid for I feel really stupid for selling the Power Keepers one, because that one's worth $272 raw now. So I feel really dumb for letting that one escape my grasp. But I think I got a decent amount for it. I want to say I got like 125 or 150 for it. Here we go. That's the holo rare though. I need the reverse. Let me see if it has that variation. Okay, so the reverse holo foil right now is $150 rare. I do have that one. What's that one worth graded? So the holo foil. Okay. Interesting. I want to use Gengar in more games, but if it's a trade Evo, yeah. I mean, Haunter is not, you know, it's kind of like Kadabra is not much worse than... Okay, so the reverse holo foil... A 10 sold for 9. Oh my god, a 10 almost sold for 10. I don't think it'll be in 10 though. Probably mine's probably like somewhere in the 9 to 8 range, which still 255. I mean, that's still worth getting graded if it's PSA. Even if it was a 7, it would be worth getting graded because it's still more than... I don't know. I don't know what it would end up being, to be honest. I know the Empoleon looks like it's awesome. And then what about that Dialga X though? Dialga X. Yep, it was this one. Rated. Jesus Christ. Even a 9 is like 1.15K. It sounds like I need to send in these cards to be graded. It freaking feels that way. I don't think that one's... Well, actually, it actually looked pretty good when I got it. So, maybe. Hard to say. I ended up finding 2 of them. Because raw is worth like... Yeah, raw it's worth about $100. And they're giving me about that much in store credit, so... if I end up doing store credit. I ended up finding 2 of them though, so I sold one and I'm keeping one. So feel pretty good about that, honestly. They both look like they're in fantastic shape, so even if I was able to get like a 9 out of this one, like that would be amazing. It's still worth a lot. Yeah, it's still worth between like 730 to 1150, which is fantastic. So, oh, definitely some money to be made, that's for sure. Or at least like that's the hope. All right, about halfway through this thing, still no shinies. Not even a Meditite. I would settle, like, even if I didn't end up winning this match, like, I would settle for... I'd settle for a Meditite or a Vulpix. Definitely. What was the best year to be a Pokemon fan? I don't know, like... That's difficult to say. I feel like we had it pretty good when... feel like we had it really good when Sword and Shield were out, and I was like just starting to shiny hunt and everything. But I'll never forget being in like 6th and 7th grade and just playing the ever loving hell out of Pokemon Gold and Silver, finding all the legendary beasts and how difficult that was. So that was back in like, oh man, that was back in like 2000, 2001, 2002. That was definitely for me a golden age of Pokemon, I would say. Not to, well, actually, you know what? Pun intended, because, you know, we had Silver and Gold and Crystal. So maybe I did intend. I'm going to intend my puns there. I'm not going to be a coward. We definitely, yeah, we definitely did. I think we did. I think Pokemon fans did pretty well that year. What was 2019? Was that Sword and Shield? Oh, yes, absolutely. I 100% agree. For me, yeah, it's either that or 2001, 2002 for me. I would definitely have to agree with you there. All right, hopefully this doesn't disconnect, but I'm going to go make some iced coffee, so I'll be right back. I don't think it will. It should be on the network. man, was it still? It was keeping track, wasn't it? That entire time. That actually makes me really happy. It seems like it was. I mean, you guys like saw everything. Ooh. Yeah, I was keeping track that entire time. Sick. Didn't miss a beat, and I still made myself some iced coffee, so we are good. I walked all the way to the kitchen and just made it happen, I guess. But hey. And then around the time the stream ends, I will preheat the oven so I can make some leftover Wingstop, which sounds amazing. Definitely a great way to end the night, actually. For sure, for sure. Need to see when I can get over to the place I'm going to drop all those cards off at is, but I think they're open pretty late on Saturdays, so that's a relief. Probably just go there after work, honestly. How's the shiny hunting going on your end, Superblade? You find anything yet? Dang, we're almost at 1,000. I know, no shinies yet either. What is going on? I'm actually going to use... Notice that he was... Yeah, I noticed that Scyther was low on power points for some reason. I was like, that's weird. What's up, man? Why are these games being stingy with the shinies? Like, that's not cool. I wonder if they would take any more. Actually, I'm actually curious to see if they would take any more of the Dedenes that I have. I bought like so many tool trainer kits or trainer toolkits of Pokemon cards. The Dedenes are worth like $15 a pop now, so maybe I should try to offload a couple more and just keep one of them. I don't know. I already sold them like 3, but that was because that was the max I could give them. Hey, Vulpix! Would love it if a Vulpix shined for me. That'd be sick. Could actually see if they'll take any more Dedenes, actually, while I'm doing this. Such an awesome card store, though. That's why it's kind of difficult for me to figure out if I want store credit or not, because they actually have like a pretty sick and awesome selection. You know, it's hard to say a little bit. I'm definitely gonna miss going there, that's for sure. But I have done like a decent amount of business with them recently, so all good. Come on. looking for more. Okay, I might have to throw them a couple more. Sounds like it would be a good idea. Since I've planned to go full spoiler free for waves, I may also do blind shiny hunts too. Okay. We'll definitely play I mean as long as like life isn't insane, as it has the propensity to be sometimes on me. Not that I'm the only one that happens to, but definitely gonna play some winds and waves, I think, on stream. I honestly don't know if I would want winds or waves, though. I have to say, I don't think either one is particularly calling to me. In terms of, like, I guess it maybe just depends on maybe like what the version exclusives are and everything, or, you know, something to that effect. Oh yeah, but if you go spoiler free, so does that mean like not being spoiled by like literally any news, like new Pokemon and such? I don't know. That sounds like a pretty good way to go. I feel like I would end up encountering it regardless. I don't know either, since we don't know anything about each version. Yeah, good point. It would be nice to just go into a Pokemon game and be able to learn it all for yourself, which is pretty much like what happened with, for me, it happened in Generation like 1, 2, 3, pretty much everything that predated when they used to just release everything on the internet. So basically generations like 1 through 5, I would say. Maybe Generation 6 too. I don't think I remember a whole lot about Generation 6, but then they started releasing everything on social media for I do remember they did that for Sun and Moon and ORAS and everything else. So man, I love horde hunting, but it's just like where are you guys at? We're more than halfway through. Like, we only have an hour and 15 minutes left, so. No. So for me, no leaks or spoilers. I'll avoid, but anything officially revealed by Pokemon prior to the release is fair game. Gotcha. That makes sense. Oh man, knock on wood for me, but I think we might be losing round 1. I don't remember. I don't think I think the furthest I've made it in a shiny hunting tournament is like, at least the Team Yell ones, has maybe been like quarterfinals, and then we just went to the losers bracket and then pretty much lost immediately again, if I remember correctly. Not a very good showing on my part, but I don't know if I've been the luckiest. Like, I mean, I know there was that one stream I did where I found 3 shinies in like the span of like 3 hours, I think. But yeah, no, it's been, I feel like we just used all of our luck on that stream. But hey, you know, there are odds to getting these things, and sometimes they can get a little astronomical, whether you own the shiny charm or not. I think it would be cool to I need to see where I'm at on my Pokemon X and Y game. I would love to do maybe a shiny lock for Pokemon Y and just probably not do the starter. I would probably get to a point where I could horde hunt and then just do, yeah, that stream was years ago. It was probably at least like 4 years ago. You know, possibly even 5. But maybe I've used all my shiny luck on that. I don't know. You know, it's hard to say. I will pick Gekwa and be surprised by its evolutions. Do I risk it being ugly while Brout is awesome? Yeah, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Same with whatever the hell the dog's name is. I don't remember what the dog's name is. Pombon? Yeah, I want Pombon. Definitely got to go with the fire type Pomeranian. I just, you know, that's the one that's definitely calling to me the most, I would say. Meep, 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 meep. From worst to best for me, it's Brout, Pombon, and Gekwa. Probably for me, it's Brout, Gekwa, Pombon, so about the same, but I don't have like that much disdain for Gekwa. But I mean, another grass bird is like, oh, cool. Having a gecko, like a water type gecko, is at least like a little bit different. Like it's enough of a difference. With Brout, it's just it's giving discount or great value Rowlet. I don't know how you could do better for a grass bird than Rowlet, the Rowlet line, in my opinion. And I might be a little biased just because it evolves into, you know, grass ghost, but I mean, it's still pretty awesome. One is a chicken and the other is an owl. Yeah, well, the chicken looks dumb. Hopefully it evolves into something cool, but I don't know. It's not on my radar. Pombon's pretty much the only one that's on my radar. Maybe like Gekwa a little bit. That was Snivy's cry, for those who don't know. Do, 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 do. Hmm. I think it takes like so much time to run away. But I mean, I guess it has to like check for each one and stuff like that. Holy moly. Oh, yeah, we're over 1,000. I mean, we've been over 1,000 probably for a little bit. I feel like Gekko will evolve into something cool, especially since Inteleon is awesome. I think Inteleon might be my child's favorite Pokemon, oddly enough. I have to ask her again. I feel like that's her favorite. I think I remember her telling me that Inteleon was her favorite. Oh, no. We're almost at the 1 hour remaining mark, and we don't have any shinies. Why you do this? Why you do this, game? Why you do this? Why you do this to me, game? I feel like that's center, maybe. Who knows? Why you do this, game? Now I just need like 3 encounters, 3 shinies in a row. Bingo bango. That'd be amazing. It won't happen, but that would be amazing. Imagine the tales I would tell my children of such a conquest. Ooh, it's hard to believe, but LCSW exam is in 11 days. So I will probably not be streaming next week. Any or much. Probably just Tuesday, honestly, and then that's it. I need to study. I'm going to be studying my butt off because I want to one-shot this exam. I think I can. I just really want to make sure that I do. I do not want to wait another 90 days to freaking retake it. So, I mean, I'll probably like just immerse myself in, you know, I did get a bunch of like flashcards and stuff like that. Just for like the medications and such. But I'm confident in my own abilities. But you know, it's like the last line of defense in terms of my own career advancement. Hard to believe that it's already here, but I mean, you know, being able to ace this test, or at least just pass it, will allow me to pretty much do like that'll be the mountaintop for me. Other than like maybe starting my own program or something to that effect, but I'm not there yet, so we'll, you know, one step at a time. Because when we use our minds and take a step at a time, we can do anything that we want to do. Oh, man. Just hold it like this. This is an interesting way to do things. Go, Scyther. Scythe them up for me, Scyther. Things like Night Slash. Dang, that's actually like one of the few times I could actually whistle. Like, well. Hear your way to the top. Oh man, I can hear my ice maker going off. I can feel my ice maker going off. That'd be absurd. I can't even remember what the... Maybe I should look that up once I get a sweet scent going. With Shiny Charm. Oh, 1 in 273? Okay. I don't think we're quite there, but let me see if I can do the math here. Because obviously it's the number you see on your screen divided by 5. So what, 1135 divided by 5? Oh, dang, we're actually getting close. We're at 227, so we're actually getting close to odds, believe it or not. We'll definitely be able to get to odds by the end of the stream, so... Pretty confident in that. So if we were to get to odds then... So 273 times 5. Yeah, if we get to 1365, we'll be at odds. Which... not going to be difficult to get to. I hear sirens. Nope, nope, don't want to fight it. Run away. man. What a day. What a crazy, crazy day. Who is your favorite Pokemon and why? No legendaries or mythical. Perhaps you have a personal story or reason or something. My favorite is and will always be Pidgeot because of a personal past story. That is actually really awesome, Mark. Thank you for sharing and asking the question. For me, it's definitely Gengar. I just thought he was like so freaking mischievous in the Pokemon anime. Not to mention like I love the obviously like yeah, like you know, he's the OG Pokemon ghost Pokemon in Gen 1. So I've just always loved him. He's purple, he's mischievous, like he's always trying to play a practical joke, or you know, he's pretty much like always smiling as well. I love that about him. One of the best Pokemon that you can use for like solo runs and solo challenges, things like that. Ooh, Super Blade. Same question to you that Mark asked in the chat. Who's your favorite Pokemon and why? I know you have Mudkip as your profile picture, so I'm sure it's something along the lines of that, but love it when people ask thought-provoking questions, so thank you for asking. I also have a lot of Gengar merch. I even have a Gengar card like on the back of my phone. So my top 6 favorite Pokemon are Pidgeot, Kangaskhan, Rampardos, Feraligatr, Trevenant. Oh, there we go. There's the ghost type Trevenant. Love that. To make a really long story short, it was a 1 in a million chance. I found it in YRB in the first forest. I took the last step and saw a Pidgeot, caught it, was young, didn't know about it. It was my first time playing ever. I thought it was a glitch because I already caught 6, but didn't know about Bill's PC. I turned it off and on, never saw it again. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. That is quite the story. You can catch Pidgeot in the very first forest. I didn't know that. I thought you could only catch Pidgeotto. Favorite Pokemon is Mudkip because I have nostalgia for using it in multiple playthroughs, and also I think Mudkip is a well-designed Pokemon. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I don't. Ooh, my top 6. That's even more of a. I have to think about this. Okay, so Gengar is definitely my favorite. I think a close second is Sableye. And then I'd have to go with Metagross. After that, it gets tricky. Because I love Bulbasaur. Well, Venusaur, really. So maybe, like, there's your 4th. Oh, geez. That is so tricky, actually. This is something I really have to think about. Oh, Lugia, definitely. Like, my favorite legendary is definitely in my top 5. Then maybe 6. Oh, wait, but you said no legendaries. Okay. So yeah, it would be Gengar, Sableye, Metagross, Venusaur. Oh yeah, I really like Empoleon too. Well, I really like Piplup, I should say. Piplup is just freaking adorable. And Sandshrew. Sandshrew and Piplup, like if those Pokemon were real, I would love to have them as like partners or pets or whatever. Like I freaking love Piplup and Sandshrew. I also like Yanmega too. I just really like its design. I just wish it was Dragon and Bug. Oh wow! In your top 6 is Dugong? I actually really love that Lantern's in your top 6, Super Blade. Lantern is super underrated, and most people don't even associate it with Generation 2, which is where it came from. But I mean, yeah, it's definitely in Generation 2. Such an underrated Pokemon. I love the water and electric combination. It's really cool. And just like the anglerfish vibe and stuff like that. Dugong's actually really, really good in Generation 1, just because special is an attack and defense stat, and it actually has pretty good special. It's a very well-rounded Pokemon, but it does really well in Red, Blue, Yellow. In terms of like, if you're doing like a solo challenge, it actually does really well. I've used Dugong in a solo challenge, and it did pretty well. Well, we're down to like less than an hour. Make or break time, ladies and gents. Oh, male Jellicent, Monopoly Man. Gotta love you gotta love the male Jellicent. It's awesome. And it was good that they made a male and female version, just because like I kind of like when they do that. They do that for like a lot of Pokemon, but I mean like where it's completely different. Not just like, okay, Pikachu is like a tail, or you know, for Magikarp or Gyarados it's the whiskers, like things like that. Dang, I'd even settle for like one shiny, because we're almost at the threshold now. Yeah, 1365. We've got like not that many left to go. Oh, duh. One of my favorite Pokemon's Hisui and Zorua. That's another Pokemon I wish was like real. I would have as like a buddy or a pet. That thing's freaking adorable. And it has such like a sad backstory that you just want to pick it up and give it a big hug. Plus the normal and ghost type combination is crazy. Immunity to ghost, immunity to fighting. I didn't mean to go to bag. Oh man, come on. I just want one shiny. Just give me one. I just want one shiny. I'd take a freaking Meditite at this point. For sure. I mean, yeah, like a shiny Meditite, not just random Meditites. Ugh. See if I can put this in time. Yep, looks like it. See if I can catch an Electrode. We're definitely finding the Metatytes. Oh, nobody caught it. Aw, darn. $100 away. 20 more encounters. I don't watch MDB that much anymore. Not for any particular reason. I just forgot that I wasn't... I think I forgot that I wasn't subscribed to him on A Nice Doomsday. I need to go back and resubscribe and, like, catch up with him if I can. But it was really cool because, like, I mean, he did like feature me on some things. There was that one run that he did where every different Pokemon he caught, he named it after somebody on his Twitter. And he eventually like, so like one time he actually came into my stream and I had no clue that it was like, I had no clue that he was in my stream, but like, he came into my stream while we were doing the, 2 games, 1 controller challenge. So we should do that again. That was a lot of fun. There's too many things I want to do. And that's why, like, a lot of the challenges and other things, like, end up incomplete. There's just, like, so many things I love doing with Pokemon games. But that was definitely one of the more fun runs, I think, that we did. Just because, you know, there weren't really any stakes, and... yeah, Pokemon Orange. Because we did yellow and red. And it was just a lot of fun. And like, it's not like you can just press A and be at the same place at the same time in the games. Like, you know, I had to, like, really think about how one game could affect the other and things of that nature. But that was a lot of fun. We didn't finish the Extinction Challenge either. We were in Generation 3. Which I have, like, saved. Like, I have the spreadsheets and everything, but for more tasks like that, it might be better to... yeah, only OGs remember Clamps. Yeah. Clamps, the, I believe it was a pincer. He was a good pincer, too. He did really well for us. We gave him the Clamps. But it would be really fun to do, oh, yeah. Well, problem is if we did Pokemon Silver and Gold, that would be a lot more lengthy. We could always speed it up, though. I mean, maybe we could do Pokemon, I don't know, maybe we could do Silver and Gold. I don't know. But whatever we do, we're definitely randomizing it. I can tell you that. Okay. Yeah, we're almost at odds. Oh, man. Better luck next time, it's looking like. Unless I can unless I can somehow rip 3 off in, like, 40-ish minutes. Does Sapphire and Emerald work even with different lengths? Yeah, I could try that. I don't know what I would call it. Like Pokemon Seafoam or something like that. I don't even know. What would that be? Like Pokemon Aquamarine or something? I don't even know what I would combine the two into because, you know, Pokemon Orange worked because it was literally yellow and red. Pokemon Blue, Green. And Pokemon Turquoise. Meep, 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 meep. Ten more encounters and we are officially at odds. Our competition found 2, just as a reminder, so we need to find 3, otherwise... And I believe, even if we were to find 2 now, we would probably lose the tiebreaker. And yeah, Super Blade, you can pretty much do 2 controllers and one game, 2 controllers in any way. We could do Pokemon Red and Pokemon Emerald somehow. We're still using just 1 controller. It would just be really wonky, I think. I would like to keep it within the same generation, but Sapphire and Emerald, it would definitely work. Even with the different lengths, we would just have to figure it out. But the good thing is you can do it in a way that if you're in a battle in one game, you can still move, and if you need to move around in the other game, you're able to do that for sure. I can't do Switch games because I only have 1 Switch. If I were to get a Switch 2, sure, but I don't know. Don't know that I want to. I'd rather stick to emulator because it's a lot easier to set up. Can you emulate? I don't know. Not to my knowledge. The highest thing that I emulate on my PC is PlayStation 2. Which honestly isn't awful for it to handle. Like, I'm sure you'll be able to emulate Switch games on PC at some point, but I think I would want to have the built PC for that. Right now I just have a gaming laptop, but after I get my LCSW, it definitely was my intention to build a PC with one of my friends. Just as a, like, hey, you know, I freaking did it. Would probably have, I might have 4 screens, though. I'm kind of thinking about that. I'm not sure. I don't know, though. 3 screens is probably enough, but I think I would probably do, like, a panoramic of 3 screens instead of, right now I have one right here, like one 32 curved in the front, and then 2, like, 24s stacked on top of each other vertically, so I think you can because of randomizers of Switch games unless they use their actual Switch, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I've never looked into emulating Switch games either. And I don't necessarily want to mod my Switch, so... Well, 3 more encounters and we're at odds. Wee, 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 wee. I need to lint roll this microphone. Sometimes there's like a stray like thing of lint or something. And it's just like it touches my face and I'm like, what in the hell is that? But at least we're having fun. I mean, if we're not gonna advance and but yeah, I know what you mean. There's a streamer named Game Boy Cardi who does multiple screens for shiny hunting and in an emulator on his PC. Yeah. Yep. Only imagine. I think the most I did at one time was like 3. As in like the most shiny hunts at once. I know we used to do 2. All right, well, we're over odds now. So I know we used to do like Sword and Shield and then I would do Horde hunts on here. Well, let's see if we can even get 1 now at this rate. At this rate, I would definitely take 1. Especially if it was Metatite or Vulpix. I'll go preheat the oven in about half an hour or so. Probably let Mr. Sarcastic Jacob know that he will be advancing. And for the next round, I'll probably just record it, honestly. Like I said, I got an exam coming up. I'm going to be studying heavily for that, so I need to remain focused on the task at hand. But there will definitely be a lot to celebrate about 6 screen. Jesus, with 1 controller, that's a lot. There will definitely be a lot of celebrating if and when I pass the test. So that'd be on Tuesday. Which will be July 1st, I think. Meep, 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 meep. Man. Might get shut out. Yeah, we've only got about like 30-ish minutes. We might get shut out. We might pitch a goose egg here. Surprisingly. I feel like there's no sound coming out. In Pokemon channel, I posted the most screens I've ever seen somebody do. Nice. Okay, whatever. Oh, man, no. No red onion head, guys. Come on. Eventually, I will catch something on... Oh, dang it. Never mind. I'm gonna waste all my Pokeballs on TCG. Apparently. The worst shiny hunting method? Oh, wait a minute. We got one. Middle Shuppet. I'll take it. I just need to make sure not to kill the middle one. We gotta do this like quick. We gotta do this with the quickness. Worst shiny hunting method. No, don't reduce my Night Slash. You dingus. Gotta be careful. Oh man. So the funny thing is, here's the funny thing. Yeah, way faster than the last time for sure. So here's the funny thing. It's well known that I don't like. It's very much well known that I don't like Sun and Moon, but Sun and Moon might have the best shiny. I know I love horde hunting, but like SOS hunting is really, really awesome if you set it up right and all that other stuff. Like, it's really good. But worst shiny hunting method? I don't like Dexnav or whatever it is. I can't stand that. Like, ooh, like wander to different like grass or whatever. It's just like F that, man. Can't stand that crap. I have so many Master Balls. You think the worst I would say is sandwiches? Yeah, probably. Yay, we got one. We want to nickname it? Pointy. Just because of his, pointy head. All right, cool. Well, let's keep going. Let's try to get like one more and see where we stand, At least we're not going down without a fight. We still have about half an hour. So at least like on this, I gotta heal Scyther probably. But I'll worry about that when I find a shiny. Yeah, sandwiches are probably... The sandwich maker is just... It was shit. Like, it was the most discount garbage cooking mama I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, no cap. It was terrible. Like, things would phase in and out and go through things, and like... So dumb. Ooh, let's make a sandwich. Like, bruh, this isn't Subway. What did I hate about it? Like, having to collect ingredients. Oh my god. Having to get the Herba Mystica is probably the worst, because it wasn't even like 100% chance of getting it, and then it was on a time limit. I mean, like, why? It's so dumb. I didn't like it. And it was like the Herba Mystica was random. It's just like, well, what if I'm hunting a certain thing and I can't get it with that Herba Mystica? It's just like so tedious. It's needlessly tedious. There we go. Needlessly tedious. Just do outbreaks? Well, I mean, what if I want like a better chance? That's what I liked about, I mean, I know in Pokemon Legends Arceus, it wasn't difficult to get shinies, but at least you could just go to an outbreak and just chuck balls at a, and then see if a shiny one pops up. So, I don't know. I just didn't like it. All right, guys, let's see if we can get shiny number 2. And then we can, like, try to get a third one somehow, some way. I mean, it's a long shot, but, you know, it's not impossible. It's just, what would it be? Implausible? You get a better, don't you get a better chance if you do the sandwiches? This is a stupid, like, the sandwich maker. It just makes me, like, I'm not a sandwich artist. ZA has donuts, but it's easier than SV. Okay, well. Yeah, go figure they did something with friggin' pastries. It's just like... But I mean, you know, they have to get creative because they're kind of, you know, eventually they'll run out of things to do. Hopefully in Winds and Waves you have to, like, do a surfing or paragliding minigame or a gliding minigame. That'd be funny. Actually, now that I think about it. Game Freak, if you're listening to this, which I highly doubt you would be because I'm a really, 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 really small streamer, but if you're looking for a shiny hunting method, paragliding or like windsurfing or just wave surfing. There you go. That's an idea. Pizza making? I mean, I used to make pizzas, so that wouldn't bother me too much. But then I would also be like, oh crap, I gotta get anchovies. Where am I gonna find where are the anchovies? Can you imagine? That'd be so strange. Is Winds and Waves it's not based in Italy, right? Or is it? I could see that'd be really weird if that was the case. I feel like since I found that shiny Shuppet, now I'm thinking like, oh, we did not get like I'm thinking of that moment in freaking Benchwarmers, where it's just like we did not get shut out. Indonesia? Okay. So what's the food of Indonesia? It's definitely not pizza. I just wonder what it is. Need to keep an eye on. There we go. Got a clear line of sight to the time remaining. Are sandwiches the food of Spain? I mean, probably not. But I mean, if they did pizza in Indonesia, I'd be like, okay. I mean, not even remotely close. At least with sandwiches, like, you know, I don't remember where the Earl of Sandwich originated, but I want to say it was at least in Europe. Could be wrong. I mean, I'm looking this up when I should be shiny hunting right now. Let me see if I can look it up quickly. Yeah, where did sandwiches originate? Yeah, see, England. So at least that's close. Spain and England are not that far from each other. Not nearly as far as Indonesia and where pizza was made. Be crazy. It'd be like, Game Freak, what are you doing? Okay, what food is Indonesia famous for? It's kind of like, it's not quite curry, but and besides, like, Sword and Shield already did curry. Maybe they have their own pizza. Oh, okay, it's like an Indonesian fried rice. Hey, maybe they'll do something with rice. There you go. Don't say I didn't learn nothing. Didn't learn you nothing. And maybe they'll do some kind of rice. You're telling me chicken fried? You're telling me a chicken fried this rice? Or you're telling me a shrimp fried this rice? There's no way. Whew. The 1500 encounters in this this amount of time isn't too bad. I gotta believe. It was funny that it was the Shuppet too. But it was like, haha, over odds, just like last time, but not nearly as bad as last time. Oh, Vulpix! Getting a 5% Vulpix shiny would be sick. I did get the Slugma. We were going to originally hunt after Slugma, but Sarcastic Jacob has like a certain patch in his game that allows him to horde hunt like anything. And it still maintains the same odds, so. But yeah, we just decided like, hey, let's try to get as many shinies as we can within the 3-hour time limit. So that's what we decided on. I have to look back and see what he got. I don't remember. I don't quite remember. It's been a busy last few days. Like today is like today was like a full-on day off. Like I didn't try to do all that much. Other than apparently like fish through a bunch of freaking Pokemon cards. But hey, it was worth it. I found some pretty crazy stuff. Especially that Manaphy. Like the Manaphy is not even worth that much, but I really love the way it looks. Okay, just a second. I'm trying to focus, Super Blade. Oh, okay, sweet. Oh my god, that's insane. That is literally 12 screens. I just looked in the Pokemon part of the chat. But yeah, like I'm not trying to be a chef. Why do you have the Futurama crew there too? In a shiny Ghastly. That's hilarious. Oh, because of the anchovies. Okay, never mind. I got it now. I got the reference. I remember that episode. You know what? I'm going to watch some Futurama tonight. That's what I want to do. It's been so long since I've watched Futurama, and I think it's time. That is a good episode of Futurama where Fry understand, like, realizes he has like a bajillion dollars and he uses it on a can of anchovies. So funny. Can't remember. That's either, I don't remember if that's season 1 or 2, but pretty damn funny. Futurama is just like probably my favorite animated show, to be honest. It's either Futurama or, well, as in like for comedy, it's probably Futurama or South Park. South Park just has too many good, hilarious references. It's just an absurd show. Bob's Burgers is really good too. I actually don't watch 90s Simpsons episodes for nostalgia, but I do have Disney Plus, so maybe I should. But Futurama first, and I'll probably start it from the beginning. I just need to figure out what streaming services is Futurama on. I think it's on, I'm pretty sure it's on Hulu, right? But like where else? Is it just on Hulu? I'll have to check into that after this. Because we've only got about 15 minutes left, unfortunately. And on that note, I'm probably gonna go preheat the oven in a second. I've been watching South Park. You're on season 4. Season 4 is actually pretty good. I really like season 4, 5, and 6. Okay, I'm gonna go preheat the oven real quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna keep playing though. Oh, South Park is my favorite animated show. It is hilarious, and yeah, Futurama is on Hulu. Awesome. Definitely gonna watch a bunch of that after stream while I work on the Clefable only script, and hopefully I can get it edited at some point, like in the very near future. Because I think he actually need to see when he wanted everything ready by. Gonna need to check on that in a second. Um. Hmm. I need to catch up on. I need to rewatch and rewatch Black Clover all the way through too. There's too many shows, and I need to like study. So this isn't. It's not a good thing. Um. Oh my gosh, we're only down to like 12 minutes, you guys. Oh, oh my goodness, this is awful. Okay, so a couple weeks or so would be best, and that was about 6 days ago. I've got like a week. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of Billy West. So I've got about like a week to get the. That's what sucks. Like, it's like, hey, during the week you're kind of supposed to be studying. I mean, I guess I could work on it tomorrow and possibly Sunday. But I really need to get that video out because I think it'll be not only good for the channel, but like hopefully everybody can see how good Clefable is and also how fast I did it. Because I actually like I'm not trying to spoil anything, but I feel like given what Clefable can do, I feel like I completed the challenge as fast as you can with a Clefable. So that's just how I feel anyways. Oh man, we're really getting down to the nitty gritty though. At least we know we can go over odds on a single stream for horde hunts. But I mean, I think I knew that already. We can basically do it in like 2.5 hours. Weep, 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 weep. Metatite, you were supposed to shine for me. You have not done that yet. I wish you would. Yeah, I could definitely get down on some Futurama while I'm working on that Clefable script. I think I'm over halfway through the Clefable script at the very least. Then it'll pretty much just be about like doing the voice recording. I could probably do that tonight. I already did my shorts for the day. And it's really just making sure I don't rush through the script and I try to like enunciate everything. It's definitely the first like full-length video in a while, unfortunately. I wish that weren't the case, but you know, life just kind of, you know, I mean, you know, content creation is definitely not my full-time job, so life just kind of craps on you sometimes. But it's okay. I make time for what I can make time for, and deal with the cards that are dealt to me, or play the hand that you know what I'm trying to say. Well, we're down to our last 8 minutes, everybody. Can we get the elusive second shiny? Maybe even somehow a third, which would kind of defy quite a few odds, honestly. Find out. Let's find out together. Oh, man. Come on, Vulpix. Be so cool. One of you... Oh, Drought? Okay. Is that the hidden ability or something? Can't waste my time to catch it, unfortunately, but it is pretty cool. I feel like it's got to be its hidden ability. Oh, snap! Thank you so much for the raid, Baneri Queen. Look at that. Why didn't I get the notification for that? I'm sorry. But thank you so much. We're actually just wrapping up our shiny hunt. We've got like 7 minutes left, but what were you guys up to? Also doing the shiny hunt tournament, I'm guessing. We have found one shiny. We found shiny Shuppet. So, but Sarcastic Jacob found two, so we'd have to find two in like the span of 6.5 minutes. But let me know how everything went. I remember you were an opponent of mine last year, and that was a lot of fun. But I mean, the shiny hunting tournament is always a good time, in my opinion. Aw, Vulpix. But yeah, tell me how it went. Oh yeah, Super Blade, could you get a shout out for Baneri Queen Alexis, please? If you're not already following them, please give them a follow. Awesome shiny hunter, awesome person. Awesome part of the Team Yell community, especially. And if you don't know who I am, I'm a nice Doomsday. We do shiny hunts. We do, well, mostly like Pokemon challenges, but and some Pal World. We do all kinds of stuff here. But we try to go for like a spacey interstellar vibe, as you can see by the background. But yeah, let me know what you guys are up to tonight. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Happy Juneteenth, of course. Happy Pride Month, too, obviously. There you go. Thank you, Super Blade. Just a girl that loves Pokemon. Isn't that right? We are down to T-minus 5 minutes. It's not looking good for your boy, a nice Doomsday here. Unfortunately. But, I mean, you know, we got at least one. We didn't get shut out. You know, if we're gonna go down, can't ask for any better than that. And we will definitely find somebody to pass you guys and this community off to. A fellow Team Yeller is what I'm hoping. I'm sure somebody's streaming. It's Friday night. It is getting kind of late though, so there is that. I'll find somebody though. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast as I can. As many encounters as possible. It's all about speed right now. It's been about speed this entire time, but especially now. Woo! Yeah, we'll get around like 1,700 encounters and change. That's cool. The night is young though. Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm not saying it's late for me. Might just be late. I mean, well, it's definitely not late for those on the West Coast. So, friggin' like 7 p.m. 2.5 minutes. Oh, I don't have any more snoozes for the ad break. Well, that's not going to start until the timer's off anyways. Farewell. Didn't know that I used them all. Oh well, starts in about 3.5 minutes, but the timer will be off by then. Supposed to find however many shinies within 3 hours. We have one. Probably gonna end up with just that one on the scoreboard. Found a male shiny Shuppet. And it was the middle one. Funny enough. Named him Pointy. Probably rename him something else, but I think it's funny how the new Minions movie next month has Trey Parker. I mean, hey, they were, you know, DreamWorks recognizes talent. That's all I know. Well, we got about time for maybe like 1 or 2 more encounters after this one, and then that's going to be it. I was hoping we were going to at least find a shiny Metatite, but Illumination? Oh, yeah, my bad. I don't keep track of who's who and all that. I mean, I know Pixar, obviously. But there's so many Minion movies, too. The metric butt ton of animation or of Illumination movies, or just Minion movies, really. All right, well, maybe 2 more. I don't know. No, I think we'll do. Yeah, we'll only be able to do like 1 more encounter. So this is just like seeing if we tie. Well, not really tie, but I'm pretty sure he found 2 way before the 3 hours were up. But this will be the last one, and then I'll have to look for somebody to pass this great community on to. Okay, well, we only found 1 tonight, so looks like Sarcastic Jacob will be moving on. Congratulations to Sarcastic Jacob, of course, of course. Hopefully see you in a future round, but good luck to you, honestly. Like, nice work. I am nothing if not a good sportsman, so congratulations. Let's look at who we can raid this evening before the ad things go off or whatever. Let's see. Actually, where? Let me see if this does it. Okay. Give me a second and let me look at something real quick. Oh, duh. Let me just go to my own thing here. That'd be the easiest way to get there. Obviously. Oh, excuse me. Okay, we got like... Ooh, here we go. Looks like Cypher. Yeah, Cypher Heart. Let's go. Yeah, let's go to Cypher Heart stream. They are streaming. Looks like they're shiny hunting Eevee on Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. That sounds like a good time. So let's raid Mr. Cypher Heart. Sounds like a good time. I gotta say. All right. Just make sure I get their. Okay. Just making sure I get their information correct. So we're gonna go ahead and give them a raid. Actually, let me go ahead and make a raid message. And if you want to copy and paste this message, please feel free. We're going to go ahead and raid Cypher Heart. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Sincerely appreciate you all showing up. Thank you so much for the raid again, Alexis. So we're going to go ahead and raid Cypher Heart. They are also, shiny hunting some Eevees in Pokemon Red, Pokemon Fire Red, and Leaf Green. But that's going to do it for me. I'll be back, I think, on Tuesday. But as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and have yourselves a nice Doomsday. Bye, everybody.